than I ever would be. It's cooler than Antarctica's weather would be. Damn, I think my swagger is a weapon to me. And dudes don't count you off the record to me. So don't be stepping to me, trying to shake my hand. I'm already the man, ain't trying to make your band. I feel the fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every lady wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. 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 You're not really seeing me, dog. Real talk. You feeling whacker than you ever would be. In mind, you think you.
Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Guys, I'm up late, and I've been wanting to go live all day today, but it's been kind of a bit busy. So I haven't really been able to get on here, but I do want to talk about Tia, Mowrey, and Corey, because I just watched Sherelle, and some stuff that Sherelle just said I did not know anything about. But I want to talk about that, and then I also want to talk about this Titanic thing that's going on with the submarine that's missing, because it just doesn't make sense to me. Okay, while we keep traveling to this Titanic, and then these things keep happening. So let's take care of the business of this channel. Then we're going to jump right on into it. If you want to join my tribe, please step on my side. Go ahead and subscribe. Turn your notifications, turn them on all so you get notified every time I go live. Like the video, share the video, comment down here in the comment section, and then comment over here in the chat. All right, let's play the intro and let's get into it. Let's go.
I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every lady wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
All right, y'all, I am back. Hold on, I'm trying to look at something real quick. I'm back though. Okay, yes. Let me say what's up to people in the chat. What's going on, Chi-Town? You said, should I be nervous? I don't know. And excuse me, y'all, I'm smacking. I don't know if you guys had these chips where you from, but the Grippos, right? So, and this is not a paid sponsorship, but these are some of the best chips in the world. In Ohio, we have these chips, but they don't really sell them anywhere. So I got onto Amazon and tried to order some, but I ended up ordering like a whole case of them. So now I'm just going nuts with them. But yeah, so you heard me smacking because I was just eating the chips and like the sauce is still, like the flavor still in my mouth. Like very flavorful chips. What's going on, Miss Wilson? Hey, SoDeb and chat can't stay, but thank you so much for that. Chi-Town says, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button as you enter the room and smack that notification bell so you won't miss out on any of the tribe news. What's going on to Miss Jack of Trade? She says, hello, SoDebNair. How are you doing tonight? Watching you makes my days. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. What's going on, KMB? What's going on to BJ Dead? She said, hey, SoDeb, I just hit my sleeping pill. Oh, guess we'll be seeing you tomorrow. Yes, I keep hearing this all day on the radio. Oh my God, yes, it's crazy. Hello, everyone in the chat. What's going on to Joy Ferguson? Sorry, Chi-Town, I couldn't help it. Oh my God, it's on my thing. It's on my lips. Those chips are good. Love them. Yes, these are some amazing chips. I'm sorry if you've never had any. Definitely go and find you some. If you gotta do like me and go on Amazon and just buy a whole damn case, okay? Oh, excuse me. All right. So before we jump into all that stuff, though, there was a few other little news stories that I did want to talk about. before we jump into the main stuff, right? So for years and years upon years, we have seen this relationship between Remy Ma and Papoose. And there's a news story floating around saying that she's cheating on him and that he done put this boy to sleep that she's been cheating on him with. I guess she's like in some kind of battle rap situation or something like that, where she like, I don't know what she does with it. They're called Grippo's Joy. But she's like some battle rap extraordinaire. I guess she's like heading some kind of company or something like that. But I was online today and it says on the shadier.room on Instagram, cheating rumors are surfacing about Remy Ma and Papoose. The people are alleging that Remy cheated on Papoose with rapper named Easy the Block Captain, and Pat knocked him out, allegedly. If this is true, Remy is definitely low down and trifling because Papoose has been nothing but loyal to her, even during her 8-year jail sentence. As we know, Kaya has been waiting to snatch Papoose up for a while and is ready and willing to offer comfort during this difficult time. Now, I just can't, I don't, for some reason, I just can't believe this. I can't really believe this story. I can't see her cheating on him. Baby, there's going to be women lined up to get. What's going on, Tiffany? Seriously, though, if this is true. Okay, all right. Let me know what you think. Send me the link so I can order some grippos for my husband. He doesn't know about that life. I'll send it to you on Instagram. I just have a hard time believing this story. I can't see her cheating on him. So I'm wondering if maybe I don't know. I don't know. You guys, let me know what you guys think. I want to go over to this. Oh, they keep taking the sound off of everything for some reason. But this guy was talking about it. Someone called in and said that basically that Papoose put that man to bed to sleep, nighty night. And then he's posting cryptic messages. Real people do real things. Family is everything. Happy Father's Day. And I ain't getting into what she got going on because I ain't trying to get striked. Okay, I have no idea, but I just hope that she's really not cheating on this man. I don't know if you guys have been hearing this story, but it seems a little wild to me. Yeah, what's going on, lovely 31 Blueprint? What's going on, boo? But I hope but I hope it isn't true though. Yeah, I just hope it's not true because, to be honest, it would be if Remy and Papoose can't stay together, there's no hope for any of us at this point. And I'm being sarcastic, but it's just really not. I hope not, but it seems like it can be true. I don't know. I don't know. And they just seem too good, and I wonder if it's because of her having that baby. Maybe she was just. I didn't feel like she really wanted to have a baby. Remember, he kept on. Basically, he made her have a baby before she made any more music. Then she never made music anymore. They traveled around with the Black Love stuff and all that stuff. So it's just almost like a slap in the face. What's going on, Ranting? Hey, Winnie, 267. It's just like a slap in the face that y'all went around promoting Black Love, and then now this is happening. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to just stick with, I'm hoping that this is not true. And we're going to move on to our next story because Shaq is a creep. Okay. What's going on, Pink Dynamite? Shaq is a creep and this man needs to be stopped. Okay. He needs to be stopped. So I'm over here on the Neighborhood Talk and the headline says, what the hell? Shaq says Shawnee is still his wife despite her being remarried. Now, we all know, if we've ever watched Basketball Wives, that basically we knew that Shaq probably really feels this way. Just from the little stuff that he would do to her, or, when they were together. I remember like he brought everybody flowers one time, like I think all of his daughters. And then he brought her flowers and gave her like this poem about she'll be forever his or something like that. But let's get into the article. It says, neighbors, it's always that one ex, but will never see you as anything but their partner. On Tuesday, we shared that Grammy Award winning artist Monica will be launching her own podcast. Her first guest is none other than Shaquille O'Neal, and it looks like he's spilling some tea from the heart. During the episode, I didn't know Monica had a podcast. I'm going to check that out. During the episode, which is set to air June the 24th, Shaq described his ex-wife, Shawnee, as the perfect one. And he said this on the show before. We're young, and I was just doing dumb stuff. But the good thing about our relationship is that she forgave me, he explained. I tell my sons all the time, a man has 3 jobs when it comes to a woman: protect, provide, and love. Some men can only offer 2 for whatever reason, but I'm going to teach you how to offer all 3. And that's what I try to do, he continued. Shaq says, despite not being in a relationship with the woman he let get away, he still protects, provides, and loves them. Shawnee is now married to Pastor Keon Henderson. Shawnee and Keon have been together since 2021. Shaq says he's happy for her, but she's still his wife. Now that's creepy. Sorry, that's creepy. It's creepy. That's creepy. Shawnee's married. I'm happy for her. I hope this gentleman treats her the way she's supposed to be treated. And I'm going to still love her, and she's still my wife. I will always protect, provide, and love for her, married or not, he concluded. Neighbors, what are your thoughts? What do you guys think? Desiree, listen. This is the kind of man you need to make sure that you have security, lock them the doors. I feel like he might that's weird to me. I feel like he sits outside of their house sometimes. Many men act like that. I know, Princess. I know. What's going on, Norris? She's the mother of his children. The mother of his children. He's not still his. That's not still his wife. So that's disrespectful to her marriage. Shaq, did you really change? He was just out. Well, never mind. Listen. They said that him and that girl were friends with the girl that's on the show. So, but he was just out with one of the cast members from the show. The new season is coming up. Saying that they were really good friends. Remember, he dated that girl from Flavor Flav Hoops. That was such an odd relationship to me. But who in the world? This would be cringeful to me. Okay, very cringeful. Shaq. Okay. He's still providing for her children or her? Because that would be the difference. Why is he providing for her and she's married? Shaq should be hanging around Brittany Renner. That's the girl I was talking about. But they're saying that Shaq and her have been friends for years and that there's no romantic relationship there between the two of them. They're just friends. And which was weird because I believe that when they have showed those photos of them, they were saying that the hotel that Brittany and him was at was the hotel where Shawnee and him met at. Did he take all of the girls to that hotel? Did they get a room? Shaq dated Hoops. Yeah, Hoops from Flavor of Love. I remember that. So that was such a odd couple. But I mean, and whatever happened to her? She kind of just, after him, she disappeared. I meant to say he shouldn't be hanging. Oh, he shouldn't be hanging around. Right. So that's the Shaq story. That's the Remy and Papoose story. Was there another one? No, those are the only 2. Okay, so I was over on Sherelle's channel. I don't really have anything because I literally seen this right before I came up. But I did see that Corey, I guess towards the end of this divorce, started switching up. See, and this is not an accomplishment, Norris. You know, Um, Tubi to me is you might as well just put it on YouTube. Who has Tubi? I mean, I guess it's an accomplishment for like someone like us, who haven't been on TV or whatever, but like I don't see Tubi as an accomplishment for someone who's already been out there. Mama D has a show on there. But I guess Corey started to kind of switch up towards the end. He tried to challenge the prenup. He started asking for spousal support, and I think he wanted child support as well. And then it came out today that they didn't grant any of that stuff because of the prenup. Like they were like, no. And Sherelle also said Tubi have good movies on there. Listen, I don't know nothing about those movies. Young Rich. I've never. Every time I go over it, I'm like, I can't. I can't. It's like watching Zeus without the fights for me. I can't watch it. But Sherelle said something, and maybe I missed this. I did read that letter that Tia had wrote, but somehow allegedly he came out as gay. Did y'all hear that? And I remember reading the article. I thought I pulled it up. I think I did. No, this isn't the same one. Hold on. Tia Mowrey to keep 4.3 million home in divorce. Oh yeah, so she kept the home in a settlement. Tia Mowrey's ex Corey Hardrick may push for full custody. I just talked about that. Tia Mowrey's estranged husband Corey Hardrick disputes their ironclad prenup. Because the exact moment she knew her marriage was over. I think it's this article. Hold on, I want to read it. At the end of the day, it's about self-love. Okay, yeah, I think this is the article that we are going over. So let's pull this up, this statement, and then I'm gonna read it to y'all, and let me know if y'all got that he was gay out of this. So I believe it's this statement. It says, at the end of the day, it's about self-love. When you really start to work on yourself, love yourself, know your value, know your worth, then all of a sudden there's this awakening. It's not easy, it's a hard journey, but at the end of the day, I feel like it's so worth it. Um there was an aha moment in me when I said, you know what, you need to tap in, see what's really going on with your happiness. Okay, so that's not nothing to do with it. Did y'all get that he came out in that? Because Sherelle said that he came to her and told her he was gay, and then she decided to get a divorce because after 14 years, why would you just not be telling me this? And I don't really know. I don't know if Sherelle, she didn't give the where she got the information from. So I'm assuming it's coming from that because I could see people reading into that and thinking that. But I never heard anyone say that until today. I just can't stand the commercials. Me either on Tubi. I recently got into Tubi. They starting to drop better movies, but it still needs work. Exactly. It's almost like watching a Tyler Perry network. No, I didn't hear that. I don't think he's gay, says Tiffany. Younger says she's about to be sued like Tasha K. I ain't hear that man say that. I've never heard that. Chuck says she loves Tubi. I did not hear that either. He's not gay. That's not what he said. I read he was gay. No. Oh wait, no, they are reaching. He was seen with another guy. That was a whole reach. That's not what he was saying, and he has already addressed that he's not gay. Okay. I walked away from the screen. Who? Corey, Tia's ex-husband. I never heard that. Okay, so I never heard that either. So when I did hear it today, I was like, wait a minute, now did I miss something? Because I don't remember, and you guys know I was covering that as it was going on, and I never remember that part. And I could see how it could sound like that, but I don't think he came out as being gay. And if it comes up that he is, it is Pride Month. Be proud of yourself if you are. Princess says, nah, he's straight. Okay. So we all are in agreement that the man's not gay. I mean, even if I don't know if he is or if he's not, but we're in agreement at this point that we haven't heard that. I thought you started talking about someone else. Hey, what's going on, Jonathan? No, that was the person I had talked about. Now, if you guys want to click the links for this next part, because I don't know all the information about this, but I did want to talk to you guys about this whole thing with this submarine and to go to see the Titanic, because for me, y'all, I don't really understand the fascination of diving 12,000 feet underwater to go see a boat that a bunch of people have died on. I don't see the fascination in that. It's almost like one of those cases where just because you got it don't mean you got to spend it. It's not even almost. It is one of those cases. Just because you got it don't mean you got to spend it. And before we get into that, I did want to read this from Love B. Scott. Tia Mowrey and Corey Hardrick set 6-month guideline for introducing future partners to their kids. Let me pull this part up and let me drop this too while I'm doing that. Okay. All right, it says Tia Mowrey and Corey Hardrick have agreed to take it slow when it comes to introducing future partners to their kids. Now, allegedly, Tia's dating somebody already too, because Sherelle had posted that too, and it was showing the guy that she was dating. He was cute too. He looked like a better looking Corey, to be honest. Older looking Corey, someone who's her age, because Corey was like one of her nephews or something to me. But yeah, every man that is in touch with his feelings and his emotions, why does that make him gay? I need people to stop with this old school thinking. Is he in touch with his feelings and his emotions? Hey, Remain Teachable, how's it going? Back to this. Okay. The estranged couple has set a few rules pertaining their two kids, daughter Kyra, I think, and who's 5, and son Cree, who's 11, as they finalize their divorce in the new document. Here go those crazy ads. Um, Absent agreement to the contrary, each party is restrained from introducing the minor children to new romantic partners until the party has been in an exclusive relationship with the romantic partner for at least 6 months. The document reads, each party is further restrained from permitting his or her new romantic partner from spending overnights when the minor children are with that custodial parent during the first 6 months of the exclusive relationship. The file continues. The parties agree that the restraints set forth in this paragraph are in the best interest of the children. The pair also agreed to uphold the previous agreement, which was proposed by Tia in an October court filing to share legal and physical custody of their children. I wonder how well that's going to work. I wonder how well it's going to work. I'm fascinated from my TV screen. Hello. Okay, back to what I was doing. I totally agree with their guidelines. What's going on, Velda, and what's going on to Busy in the chat? Oh, you see about the Titanic thing. Yes. Okay. So yes, so that's all with Tia and Corey. I'm wondering how well that's going to work out for them, because of course, it sounds good at first, and then you get into the relationship with someone and it goes so fast, like you don't even know sometimes. And of course, they're both, well, she's Is he older than her? I mean, she older than him. Hold on. He's 43. So they're probably the same age. Oh yeah, she's 44. They're around the same age. So maybe that'll work well for them. I don't know. That shouldn't be that hard if they share custody. Mm. I mean, I've just seen it go wrong so many times in real life. So I just couldn't. I don't know. I mean, I think it sounds good a lot of times in the beginning, but after a while, it's like 6 months is a long time for a relationship altogether. And yeah, you want to protect the kids from meeting a bunch of people that you guys are dating, but I don't know. I don't have kids, so let me take my dog and take it out of this fight. All right, so let's get into this story, y'all. I don't really have a lot. I mean, unless you want me to read this article, which I don't feel like I want to do. I wouldn't have been mad if they said a year before they met. Oh wow, they're lovers. Wow. Let's want me to read this whole article, but I just want to kind of go gloss over this. I don't understand why people keep going to this boats, the ship to for any other reason besides research purposes. Like this was a whole tourist trip for people who had money and didn't have nothing else to do with it, so they spent it on going under the in the ocean to look at a damn underwater graveyard, basically. What if you meet someone and want to be married within 3 months? See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. And maybe they'll have to have a conversation after that. But I don't understand the fascination of wanting to see an underground underwater graveyard, and then knowing that what happened there, you're here, and so now I'm just imagining what these people that are on this submarine are doing right now. Are they still alive? What happened to them? Um, I read a part of an article where they were saying that they had like food with them or whatever, but it wasn't like lots. It was just like enough food to like carry you on. Is there a bathroom on this thing? Like, what happens if you use the bathroom? And then on top of that, like they're almost out of oxygen at this point. I'm not taking part in an activity that warns me exactly remain teachable. Exactly. Um, Apparently, their great grandparents was on the Titanic. IDK, I guess they visiting the grave. It's like listen, and I'm listen. Let me pull. I thought I had pulled. Oh, you know what I did? It's on my Instagram. I pulled up this post on Instagram because this is how I feel. And maybe from my generation, we're not the most serious people, and when we see outlandish things like this that doesn't make sense, we're like, well, damn. I mean, we all knew this was a possibility. You know what I'm saying? That's why we wouldn't do this shit. They are scheduled to die tomorrow. I hope folks help them out. Help who out? Because I think what a lot of people are missing is that they had, I think it said 96 hours of air. Do you know the suffering that they're going to go through after the 96 hours? I'm already claustrophobic, baby. I'm not getting on no submarine that they got to screw the lid on and screw me into a seat and all this shit. I'm never getting on something like that. Like it will never fucking happen. I wanted to pull this up from Instagram on site. Shout out to them. It's on underscore on site. Follow them on Instagram. Let me refresh this. pause it. Turn on the audio. Why does nothing have any audio on Instagram anymore? So it says social media commenters react to reports of 5 wealthy individuals on missing Titanic tour submarine now have less than 24 hours of air supplies before meeting their demise. Uh, Albert A said, "Them people paid $250K to see the Titanic underwater and became a part of it." I would like someone to go and take pictures of the grave sites of the Titanic. I think the pictures would be interesting, but I don't know what dumb people would do it. That's crazy. Allegedly, from what I've been hearing, there's not even windows on the submarine. Even if they find them, they don't know how to rescue them. That's the thing, Tiff. Like, that's the thing. That's the thing. And then they're controlling this from like a PlayStation controller. Like, let me pay $250,000 to get on a submarine and risk my whole life, and you controlling it from a Nintendo Switch, a Wii Switch, baby. I'm getting off that thing. I want a refund immediately. I read the manufacturer was warned about the construction. The guy was saying something about taking risks, but knowing which risk to take. I guess they're gonna see their ancestors for real, baby. They're gonna see the people from the Titanic in real time. Ain't that ain't the expensive phones waterproof? They can't call them, but not that deep down in the water. Absolutely not. Text now in emergency. Call is usable out of service. They can't text nobody. Now, where they going to tell them they at? Right? I'm sorry. Child, listen. They had a robot that took pictures before. That's what I'm saying, Tiffany. Like, what in your mind makes you need to see this in real life? I'm over here by the algae, the sharks. I'm by the Titanic, baby. You know where the something. They can't do a satellite search while they talking about there's a plane flying above who can hear clinking noises. I'm not getting in no submarine if communication fails. I'm gonna wait for a plane to find the clicking noises. I'm not doing like what were the questions that you guys asked for? You got up on this submarine. They should have stuck with them robot baby. Listen, I think I might be going to hell right now. Listen, that's why I almost didn't want to talk about it because when I finish reading, hold on to you because I gotta turn this fan on. Hold on. And that's why I almost didn't because when I'm about to read to you, it's you gonna laugh, but it's almost like you know you shouldn't be, but it's almost like how irresponsible are you? Like you got on a submarine that takes you 12,000 feet under in the ocean with a PlayStation controller. Like what? I would never if I what questions did you ask before you paid for this? The submarine is 5 inches thick, no cell towers, and they had to screw the shit on. I think they said the seats are screwed in. They screwed a shell over top of the actual. Like, even if they find these people at this point, it's over. Hey, Mia, what's going on? To the very minds of chat. I guess I'm going to. I laughed when I read what you said. The submarine looked small and busted. You just knew that. A black sub would have subwoofers on the outside. You would have noticed. I wonder if the wills and testaments were in place. Maybe that one lady's son, the stepson, said, "I'm going to the the 183 concert because that nigga not come back home. I'm sorry, he's not coming back home. You told him before he left, don't do what he did it and play stupid games. You get stupid prizes." So let's move over to the next one. This person says, "Who want to go help look for submarine people? We got 12 hours." The Bounty Rose TM talked all that about Ariel being black just to get attacked by orcas, have their ships blown up by sharks, and have a Sega Saturn control submarine go missing under the sea. All in the same week. I'm really trying not to, but I just had to because if I'm going, y'all going with me. Wow, they're lost right now. Like they're not coming back. It's not happening. This sounds like a child put the trip. That's what it sounds like. This is like they were playing what's the game they play? Minecraft or something. Was like, let's see if we could do this from the video game console. Let's see. They got into a defected. What's going on? What was said? They used a science project to see the Titanic. I'm hollering at. I'm telling you, it gets worse. It gets worse. It gets worse. Okay. Imagine paying to see the Titanic and get the full experience. Them ninjas in that submarine gone. I bet any money ain't no ninjas on that submarine. None of us are on that. None of us are there. We're all here wondering why you would pay for that. This sounds more like Super Mario 3 without the extra lives. I guess they lost the battleship. This happened to a submarine back in the 70s. They all died. Listen, hey, now I love Mario 3, but Mario had enough sense not to get into a submarine. He had a frog suit that could get him up and down of the water. See how even Mario knew better. Even Mario knew better. Let's move on to the next one. The missing submarine trying to do a 3-point turn in the Titanic. Oh, God. Hey, Mel. Me in my final moments when I find out I paid hundreds of thousands to get in a submarine piloted by a third-party video game control. It's not. But you have to understand that what questions did y'all ask before y'all went on this trip? Baby, we black. We gonna ask everything. Now, if this goes down, who can save us? Can we all have our own devices to contact somebody from underneath here? I know that there's a captain. And how do you work this shit? Like, we gonna ask all the damn questions. Imagine getting 12,000 feet underneath the ocean and realizing that basically you a Mario Party. Like, ain't no way we are still on deck. Wait a minute. Them ninjas paid $250K to get in some shit with no windows to see the Titanic natural selection selected. And that's, listen, a fine combing through it. A fine combing through it. But this was the biggest thing for me. So then why do they even go if there's no windows? Like, what was the purpose of them going down there and you can't see shit? This man, Justin Boone, said, "Yeah, I'm white, but I ain't. Let's get in a submarine and go." Yeah, I'm white, but I ain't. Let's get in the submarine and go look at the Titanic white. I'm sorry. It doesn't make sense. No windows now. That's an answer. It would have been a no as soon as I saw the PlayStation remote. That's what I'm saying. Like, as bad as it is, y'all, like, God forgive me for even laughing, but we had to point out the stupidity of this. Even when the guy was saying that he takes risk, I'm like, not with my life though, bro. Are you coming down here? He up here telling us a story while they down there fending for their life. A hard no. A hard no. Okay. This one says the people on that missing Titanic submarine when they wake up tomorrow. We know your heart, bro. Thank you, because y'all know I'm not trying to go to hell. Well, at least they won't get eaten up by sharks. They will just die in their sleep. Mhm. Not the PlayStation remote, and that's what it is, though. No windows. Now we all know a cousin Ray Ray that used tape on his windows. They should be ashamed, right? This one took me out. This one took me out. Somebody said this who holding the submarine. I am disconnecting from this generation, like completely through with all y'all. Okay. We spend so much on space exploration, but can't spend the same amount of money on technology to explore our own planet. Make that make sense? Imagine going up to explore the moon with a Wii controller and being serious with me. Like, I got on and be like, "Oh yeah, just flick it like this, and you got to do like this to make it move fast and all that." Baby, I'm getting the fuck off that thing now. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. And what's going on, Q? Heck, we don't know what's at the bottom of the ocean. So they could have swallowed them. Listen, I still, and listen, this might be a conspiracy theory, but I still think that because the ocean, there's places that we have never been. We don't know if they hit a pocket and went deeper than they were supposed to go, and what's even down there. Even think about that movie Meg and how they even described it. I feel like that shit is real, to be honest, because I feel like if those sharks could get up here and it would be beneficial to them, they would be up here. But that's just me. I watch shit like that. That's why I watch scary shit. No wonder all the E6000 glue is out of Walmart. Baby, they probably got that thing was duct taped down. They said, we're going to screw you down. Where's the duct tape? Give me another one because this one's running out. Ain't no way. I'm sorry. I spent all this damn money. I can't see shit. I can't see shit. What's going on, Red? I spent all this money. I can't see shit. I don't have a way of. You got me on here with a Nintendo Switch controller. It's only 5 people on here who have no kind of way of communicating with anybody. And everything in me said, yeah, this is a good trip for me. No. Right, 3 years from now, here they come letting us know about where they be. Probably cut costs and use in the target, babe. Listen. I wonder if they saw Ursula. They are down there sinking. I want to be where the people are. I just know they voted for Trump. Listen, these are people who spend money on this kind of shit. You could not. Black people, we're gonna ask so many questions before we get on this damn thing and see all the malfunctions before we even left. No disrespect, but they are gonna. I understand the meme now. Oh, what is going on here? The sad story. Yes. I had to bring this to y'all because I'm like, you know what? I felt bad because I was thinking all these things that were funny to me. But I was like, you know what? Because they put it on site, maybe other people can feel the same way. Listen, I feel sorry for the people who are down there. Bad judgment. What do you do for entertainment in that situation? Did anyone get laid? Man, we all be getting laid the entire time because this is it. This is it. Who want to do it? Let me go out happy at least. And I'm sure in their minds, knowing that how much oxygen they have left, I would hate to be in that situation because you have no idea how people get in that space. I couldn't imagine it being a nice. And then I guess not, because if we doing the do down there, then I'm taking up oxygen. So I don't know. Y'all just like, somebody knock me out now. I don't even care if they come and save y'all. Just get me up out of here. Just get me up out of here. Heavy breathing, smelling like Badusi, and oxygen is evaporating. Because is there a toilet on there? Where are they shitting and pissing at? They told about the food, so we know they're still eating. So which means they're still creating, fecal matter and urine. I feel bad for the father of the son that's on board, not the the stepson who went to the Blink 182 concert, or the other one. Exactly. Finish me off right now. I'm telling you, but I don't do good. But I would never got in because it would be too close for me. I wouldn't be able to do it. I would have freaked out before we even left. Did they ever say when they were supposed to be returning before they left? I don't know. I don't know the whole story. And that's why I come up saying I don't really want to read it. I don't think y'all want to read it. I just want to go on to our opinions about why the hell this was stupid. They're going to make a movie for Netflix coming out. I'm pretty sure they are. They'll find that submarine though. I'm trying, praying for the family. Yes, me too. I just couldn't imagine being a family member of someone who even got on this though, and being like, "Oh yeah, babe, do you think have a good time? I'll see you when you get back." Looked like they had a bucket for a bathroom with a curtain to separate. Oh god, that's probably overflowing at this point. It took them 2 hours to get down there. Then it took them an hour and 45 minutes to get to the Titanic. I knew you were saying brain. So that's 3 hours and 45 minutes altogether. And then, like, was there no route that the people up on the shore knew they were taking? Did they get off the path? Like, what happened? Hey Nola. Hey sis, how's it going? Was there like a map saying we're gonna go this way, we're gonna turn this way? Are they actually like something had to happen for them to be missing? And it could be that the controller malfunction. Y'all know those controllers, they under you're 12,000 feet underwater. That thing probably lost connection a long time ago. They can barely stay connected to the console on land. Soon as they asked if I wanted to see the Titanic, I would have been it would have been a no, because I got the movie on DVD, VHS, Paramount Plus, and Tubi at home. What am I going to do down there for? Exactly. Exactly. You can go on YouTube. There's many of documentaries on YouTube too. I would have took a few people out to extend my air supply. I don't think that would have helped though. You fighting and taking them out would have caused less oxygen. It's extremely dark down there. The cold, oh, they were talking about the cold. They probably drifted off into oblivion. I hate the word oblivion. Uh, was there a storm that may miscalculate it? And that's the thing too. And that's why it doesn't make sense, because when stuff like that happens, I was watching a documentary yesterday about killer whales, because y'all know I love killer whales, my favorite animals in the world. I will see them before I go off this earth in real time. But I was watching this documentary about killer whales, and the lady was saying that they like, even though they kept seeing the killer whales, depending on the weather, they can't get into the water because once the water shifts, it will take them out. But then you put these people under 12,000 feet in the ocean, how are you gonna get them up fast enough? Like, none of this is making sense to me. I wonder if weight made a difference. It could have. I'm not paying to go visit the ghost, and I'm not either. 25,000. Listen, there's a lot of things I could have done with $2,500,000. They should have used the camera one. Follow them. The Velda, because that would have made sense. So if something did happen, the camera was following, so they knew where they went. I watched that last week. Don't go, Rose. They better start blowing bubbles. Baby. They blow bubbles. That's really a wrap. The controller's batteries got low. No, they don't even have batteries. That's what I'm saying. So if you can't trust those controllers on land in your own fucking home, why would you take it 12,000 feet underwater and do that? Side note, why is Tina Turner's son out here? Oh, I saw that too. Cute. I did see that. Facts. They took after the daddy at the young age. I think that was the case. Damn shame. The weather could have played a factor. It could have. I think it did play a factor. Little they didn't have Google Maps. Little they didn't have underwater maps either. And Ursula and Ariel was tired of the humans. They ain't got no damn GPS signal at all. I mean, they up here on the damn land listening to clinks. I'm like, how do y'all know this is from the damn submarine? Y'all just hearing shit from a damn plane. Alexa, play flow. Pat Houston probably set this up as a scheme to distract us from her making another Whitney Houston movie. They lost communication about an hour or two in. Yes. So they lost the communication as they went down. And I was telling them this, Mary. So they lost the communication when they went down. It was an hour, 45 minutes. No, it was 2 hours going down. Then they had to drive, or I don't know if they drove on the ground or whatever they did, but it was an hour, 45 minutes away from where they dropped them. I'm like, why not just drop them by the fucking Titanic? Alexa, play Where's Waldo? How they just got this thing in the water with no agency knowing. Because the guy said that he breaks the rules. They can't row no boats. That's not a boat. And how they advertise this, where was the Coast Guards? These are all good questions. See, that's what I'm saying. We would have been asking these questions. Where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Yes. And that's what I'm saying. We would all these questions, like we'd have been like, okay, who knows we down here? Someone in the chat said, is the camera robot gonna be following us? When I got on, oh, y'all gotta screw me into the seat? Absolutely not. Oh, you gotta screw some other shit on top of here too? Absolutely not. Because how am I gonna get off if what something happens to the pilot? I mean, is it a pilot? Whatever he is, the captain. How do we get off if something happens? If he has a stroke or something, we're done for. What is something? Like, is there other communication ways? Was there a safety brief that went on where we could figure something out? And then out of all of that, I get to the front, and you playing PlayStation with my life. All that shit would have been answered before we would have pulled off. Now I'm like, Princess, I feel bad laughing. The weather had to be bad, and they decided to push through. Now the worst is happening. They shouldn't decide to push through. But you know what, though? This is like this. I'll tell y'all this, and this is why y'all get mad at flight attendants and pilots when they don't want to fly in air because the weather's bad or they having technical difficulties or delays. Because I was a flight attendant. We could all be like this at some point because we mad because y'all want to take flights that ain't safe. Miss Kiki said it was a private company. They should have been tailgated by another sub something. But maybe that sub would have got gone too. But I feel like that robot that floats on the ground, why does it have more stability than the damn sub? That's what happens when you have so much money that you don't know what to do with it. And that's what I said earlier, Barry. I'm sure they signed an if I die waiver. They had to. They did not do the Carfax at all. This reminds me of Kobe. It does. It does. Right. Who was in charge of the emergency exits? I mean, when you get onto an airplane, it's definitely, you know what? Reach up underneath the seats. Come up here for the oxygen. Like there's so many things. What was the safety briefing like? I want to know all that. They definitely didn't have on Tatar. I don't fly if the sky ain't clear. I gladly cancel. Oh, let me tell you something. People be upset if you cancel their flight. Was talking towards the builder. That's probably Legos. Was probably the builder. But people be upset. When I used to be a flight attendant up in Dulles Airport during the wintertime, we have like smaller planes that took people to like smaller places like Shenandoah Valley and Clarksburg, West Virginia. 15-minute flights, propeller planes. People will cut you out because you won't take them where they need to go. I've been sitting here all day. Like you could have drove home by this time. Yes, this this submarine was definitely sponsored by Lego. Okay, that thing guy down there was like, disperse. I would have been upset with my flight being delayed, but now I know better weather does matter. It does. It definitely does. It definitely does. But that's all I got, y'all. I just came here tonight for a little bit of information that I had seen today. I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of time that we do have. We are, I heard flight attendants get a lot of pain. Is that true? Mind your business, young Rich. You mean to tell them Elon hasn't sent out an emergency AI-powered vehicle to find them? We are still on our way to our goal of $723 for my students' uniforms next year. We only need $113 left. So if you guys want to donate, you can donate at SoDebNair and my Cash App. I definitely appreciate you guys joining me this late because y'all know I don't really go on this late. I am going to come on tomorrow on my other channel on a pre-record and tell you guys a really horrible story about something that just happened with me. I'm okay, but yeah, never been on a plane. Yeah, well now if you ever go on one, they say because of weather, Just sit there. So that's yes, y'all. That's mind your business. Thank you, Boo, for going live. See y'all next time. No problem. Thank you so much for joining me. Y'all know his childhood nanny said he can open portals. Oh, let's see. More like sponsored by Johnson and Johnson. More like sponsored by. I know you lying. Let's see if their estate is willing to donate. Interesting. All right, y'all. I'm going. That's been on an hour. I got to go. I need to finish playing The Sims tonight because I ain't got shit else to do. But I will be back tomorrow on my other channel. So if you haven't already done that, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to Being SoDebNair. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.
Did it, I 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 did it, you did it, I did it, you did it, did it, I did it, I did it, I did it, did it, I did it, I did it, I did it, I did it.